Hey, what's up guys? It's Bro Vinny here. It's Eevee week now, and I'm at Taupe Hollow. It's just past midday by 2 hours, and I've been asked to show my team because I've reached Grade 1 and my current area bonus is 25%. So in this video, I'm just going to show you guys what team I'm using and how I'm at this rank. As you can see, I'm at 25% area bonus. I did get one crit at lunchtime with my cooking. Unfortunately, I got back-to-back desserts this week and last week, and Taupe Hollow is not really that great for desserts because everything seems to farm ginger or beans or tomatoes or sausages, which aren't really that used in dessert. The things you really want for desserts are like milk or cacao or honey. One thing that I do have for honey is my wiggly. I must say the main reason why my team is what I consider pretty strong for Taupe Hollow is because I've got this really nice Marowak that has helping bonus and berry finding S, and it has a nice nature as well. The skill down on the nature doesn't bother me because I've got Wigglytuff on the team, so the energy healing isn't actually that useful to me anyway. Then 3 other members have berry finding S, and they are Wiggly, Feraligatr, and Pupitar. They all have pretty decent levels because they've been on my main team for a while. The one member that I'm not too sure about having on the team this week is Charizard. Yes, Charizard is favorite berry for Taupe Hollow, but I don't need sausages, and he drops a lot of sausages for dessert. And he doesn't have berry finding S, so only one berry drop. Now unfortunately I don't have a good Typhlosion or Cyndaquil. It is a decent Charizard, but there's not a lot of options I can replace it with even if I don't want to run Charizard. So I just hope that whenever Ingredient Magnet triggers, it gives me some of the necessary ingredients for desserts. So it's a little bit risky for me to be running Charizard, because the only really good ingredient from this team is honey from Wiggly. Something else that I can also use for desserts is oil for the big Malasada, which is dropped by Feraligatr, which is great. Thankfully my Wiggly is honey for both level 10 and level 30. So she's my dessert specialist, and very happy that it has Trigger M and Berry Finding, both really good skills, and a very good nature as well. Feraligatr, the main reason why I'm using Feraligatr is it's my highest level Pokemon, also has Berry Finding S. Even though it's not favorite berry, it outputs more berry strength than a lot of my Pokemon that are favorite berries. This was actually one of my earliest Totodiles, so considering the limited options I had back then, I didn't really worry too much about nature. So even though nature isn't perfect, I was very happy to see level 10 berry finding S. This guy semi-carries me through every week, and I can't wait to unlock helping speed M at level 50 at some point as well. Pupitar is the other one that I'm not too sure about having on the team this week. It may get changed out every now and then, and that's because I don't really need ginger. It does have berry finding S, which makes it kind of a berry specialist times 2, and its favorite berry, which is great. The nature is very consistent with an ingredient specialist, but in general I'd say Pupitar is not that useful for ingredients, mainly because it doesn't actually have any rare ingredients, and it over produces ginger for an area that has a lot of other ginger makers. Cyndaquil and Marowak are both ginger makers, and they're both available for Taupe as favorite berry producers. Therefore, the main reason I'm using Berrytar is actually because it acts like a berry specialist. But when I'm sick of ginger, I do occasionally swap him out for Blastoise because of dessert week, which by the way is the same as last week. Basically I had desserts back to back 2 weeks in a row in Taupe Hollow, so occasionally I swap out for my level 30 Blastoise that can drop milk and cacao. Quite decent skills and nature if I'm short on the necessary ingredients. My other 3 units that I could use for Taupe Hollow are these 3, but this guy's for beans, this guy's for tomatoes, and this guy's, well, it's Bonsly. Sudowoodo is one of those good generalist units that I would only use if I was a short of a member in the early game, but I'm way past that early game period now, and I don't need tomatoes for this week, and the 1 hour frequency is just too slow for me. and it doesn't have very finding S, so it's not my preferred option. Now my Duck Trio and Golem are actually pretty average, and I'm only using them because they're low investment because I caught them evolved. So where I don't have to, I try not to use these two. The Duck Trio does unlock Leak, but I'm waiting for a better Diglett. Good luck with your Eevee week. Like and subscribe.